drink, and hookah. Oh, and of course, some housewifing. Today we're going to be cooking oxtails. I got a little backstory for you. Okay, before we jump in to the cooking piece, we had to take a short trip to Sam's Club. Well, it was supposed to be short, but we ended up getting something to eat. We cannot ever go in there without getting us a Nathan's hot dog. So me and my boys went. It's 4 items, $87. I'm not going to complain. Let me gather my things and my thoughts, and let's get on up out of here. All right, look. So for the past few Father's Day, I've noticed that my husband gets in a slump thinking about his dad, rightfully so. He was an amazing man. So what cheers him up? Food. If y'all don't know our story, 2 years ago, we both were hitting 300 pounds, right at 300. We decided to both get serious about our health, so we both had the gastric bypass surgery. Now we are way more mindful about what we eat in our portions, but food is still the key to our heart. So one of his favorite meals happens to be oxtails. He loves his steaks, but oxtails is one of his faves. So let me show you a few of my ingredients. I'm getting ready to get my wet paste together so I can let them marinate about an hour and a half to maybe brown them up, and then we're going to go ahead and cook them. But let me just show you what my ingredients are. I'll link everything down below. So a little hack that we learned, I say last year sometime, maybe the year before, was after we saw the oxtails was going up and up and up and up, we're like, okay, we need to find a way to stretch this out. So we found that beef stew chunks, mixed in, seasoned, cooked same time, everything, and this is a nice size pack, stretches the whole meal out. So you'll get an oxtail here and there, but you're going to be getting a lot of those oxtail stew pieces. So let me go ahead and get started. I'm going to kind of try to get you guys along the way. This is my first cooking video, my real first cooking video. I've been cooking for a while now, but I'll try to keep you guys updated along the way. Let me know what y'all think. Well, look at that. I got some light. We had a ring light. Okay. All right, so what y'all didn't see while we were off camera is that I went ahead and poured in about 3/4 of my diced tomatoes, put in about 2.5 handfuls of, and I got smaller hands, shredded carrots. You're supposed to use a total of about 2 carrots. I'm gonna put some onions, some peppers, and I have red peppers, green peppers, regular white onion, but I also have a yellow pepper that I want to go ahead and put in there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this all up. Now, I've been watching a lot of TikToks over the past 4.5, 5 years. And I've been seeing a whole lot of y'all act brand new. Don't get on here. I ain't see her wipe that down. I ain't see her. You ain't gonna see it. That's my business, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead and put these yellow peppers in here as well. I think I'm putting too much in there, but we gonna see. If it start up, then we good to go. So give me a second. I'm gonna get this grinded up. Cooking break. So I messed up. Remember I told y'all I thought I put too much in there? I definitely did. And my son is cracking up. I was almost devastated. Okay. So now,
don't be anxious, but I'm mad.
I've had these soak in for about 10 minutes of vinegar and some lime and lemon juice. Not the real deal. You gotta scrub it. I didn't scrub it. I just put it in my water. So, okay. So a lot of these bigger pieces got a lot of that fat on there. I'm gonna go ahead and trim that down. I guess I can show you. Okay, so remember that concoction I told y'all, everything went in here. The peppers, the browning, I did put some browning in it, a couple of bay leaves. I also put the onions. Everything went in here, right? I'm not going to use it all. We see this is quite a bit. I'm just going to get it that nice color. And any of the other peppers and seasonings, I'm actually going to stir in. And then I'm going to add it to the pressure cooker. Yes, I'm using the pressure cooker, not the stove. It's going to be much quicker, about 40 to 45 minutes. So, be right back. So I did end up using it. I thought it was going to be too much, but it's perfect. Look at that color. Look at that color. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get the pot ready or the pan ready so I can fry or brown them. And then I'll show you what the end product looks like before we put it in the pressure cooker. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some garlic, some all-purpose or complete seasoning. You gotta have it. Every recipe calls for it. If you want to be a little fancy, you can get you some Spice King or some Oxtail seasoning. I think I've actually seasoned it pretty well, so I'm not going to add that in there. I'm also going to add a couple of pinches of brown sugar. And I'm also going to add the Culantro cooking base. So this is the green sauce. A lot of people make it from scratch, especially if you're from the Jamaica area, the Islander. And I hope that's not offensive. But if you are authentic cooking, you typically make your own green. I am not. So I found this. Smells amazing. I'm only going to use a tablespoon full of this, but I'm going to get all the seasonings in. I'm going to get this mixed up, and then you guys will see me go and start to brown. Everything is nice and brown. So now we're going to go ahead and enter them into our, what is this, a steamer? Pressure cooker. Pressure cooker. It's right here. It's been warming for about 45 minutes. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. I'm going to try to get you a good view of it. I got it from Walmart. It's nothing like super expensive or anything like that. But I use it for everything, and it cuts the time down over half. So I love it. I'm going to go ahead and dump these in there. I am going to put a small Scotch pepper in there, one more bay leaf, a little bit more garlic, and that should be it. I'll let you guys know exactly how it turns out afterwards.
Oxtails, red beans and rice, cabbage and yams. Let me know what else you'd like for me to cook. Here's to hookah and housewifing.